In today's video, I'll show you how to import animations from libraries like Mixamo and actually use them in the Source 2 Filmmaker. Mixamo is a free animation library that contains hundreds of motion captured animations. It was bought and then obviously abandoned by Adobe in 2015. However, this method will also apply to other animation libraries like Rococo and the Unreal Engine Marketplace. To begin, you'll need to download Blender, specifically version 3.6. This is due to compatibility issues with some of the plugins we'll be using, such as the Blender Source Tools, Source.io, and Rococo Studio Live. You will also need the Source 2 viewer to extract models from official Valve games like Half-Life Alyx. Open Blender, then go up to Edit, Preferences, and Add-ons. Click on the Install button, then navigate to where you saved your plugins, and add them one by one. Type the name of the plugins and make sure they're all enabled. You will need to create an Adobe account to access Mixamo. Once you've signed in, start by picking any humanoid character, and this choice won't matter as we'll only be downloading the animation skeleton or armature. Then, come to the Animations tab and find one you want to use. Once you've found something, click on Download, then change this box to Without Skin. Set the frame rate accordingly to whatever your S2FM's frame rate is, the default being 24. Then click on Download. Next, we need to use the Source 2 viewer to obtain the model we want to apply the animation to. Open the Source 2 viewer and select the game you want to extract a model from. For this tutorial, I'll be using G-Man from Half-Life Alyx. Go to game/HLVR/Paco1 and double-click it. Expand the Models folder, then go to Characters. Find G-Man, then find gman.vmodel_c. Right-click and choose Export as is, then save it somewhere you'll remember. For workshop files, just go back to the Explorer and scroll down until you find the add-on, find the vModel, and repeat the process. In a new project, go ahead and press A, then the Delete key to get rid of the starter elements. Go to File, Import, Source Engine Assets, then Source 2 Model. It's very important that you set the import scale to 1, otherwise the animation won't look right later in S2FM. And there's our model. I'm going to delete his briefcase since we won't be needing it. These triangle icons represent the individual meshes that make up the model, and this is the armature. Hold Shift and select the first and last elements, then drag them to the topmost scene collection. You can delete these empty ones. Now, select all of the meshes, and with your mouse over the viewport, press Ctrl J. This will combine all of the meshes into one. Next, go back to Import, FBX, then select the FBX file you downloaded earlier from Mixamo. It'll be really small, so press the period on the numpad to bring it in focus. Come to the Data tab in the Properties window, then select Rest Position. Press S, then move the mouse to scale it until it matches roughly the same height as your model. Then, press R to rotate, then Z to limit the rotation to the Z axis, then type in 90. Now they're in the right orientation and scale. I'm going to click on G-Man's armature, then switch to pose mode. Adjust the arm bones to match the T-pose from the Mixamo armature. Once that's done, go back to object mode, select both the armature and the mesh, and press Ctrl A and choose all transforms. Then, select only the mesh, come to the Modifiers tab, and click on Apply. Go back to pose mode, press A to select all of G-Man's bones, click on Pose at the top, then apply Pose as Rest Pose. Switch back to object mode, select the mesh, then the armature, press Ctrl P with your mouse in the viewport, and select with automatic weights. Lastly, press N to reveal the sidebar. Click on the Rococo tab, and sign in with a free Rococo account if you haven't already. Then, come to the Retargeting section, and select the Mixamo rig as your source and your S2FM models rig as your target. Click on Build Bone List. Review these mappings to ensure the bones are set properly. Make sure Auto Scale is checked, and use poses set to rest, then click Retarget Animation. And if all went right, you should see your model performing the Mixamo animation when you press space. To export this animation, click on the Scene tab, then come down to Source Engine Export and select your desired export path. Use Y for target up access, and the DMX version is binary 9 model 22. Then expand the animation section and rename this to whatever I want my animation file to be named. Come down to the Source Engine Exportables section and make sure only your renamed animation is checked. Click on Export, select that animation, and that's it. To import the animation to S2FM, simply right-click on the model you want to apply it to, Import, Animation, and locate your DMX file. That was a lot. Let me know in the comments if you have any issues or what you'd like me to cover next. Okay, that's it for today. Bye.